In a move that could reshape the future of XRP and the entire cryptocurrency market, BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, has reportedly filed for an XRP exchange-traded fund, or ETF. This filing, along with applications from other major investment firms, signals a significant institutional shift into XRP, a cryptocurrency that has long been at the center of financial technology and regulatory debates. If approved, an XRP ETF would open the floodgates for institutional money, providing a regulated, mainstream investment vehicle for banks, hedge funds, and retail investors alike. But what does this mean for XRP's price potential, and how could this impact the broader crypto market? ETFs, or exchange-traded funds, allow investors to gain exposure to an asset, such as cryptocurrencies, without directly owning or handling them. Similar to the Bitcoin ETFs approved in early 2024, an XRP ETF would allow major institutional investors to buy and hold XRP through traditional brokerage accounts. This eliminates the need for direct purchases on crypto exchanges, reducing barriers to entry for traditional investors and enhancing liquidity, stability, and demand for XRP. Institutional adoption. A BlackRock-backed XRP ETF would validate XRP as a legitimate asset class for banks and financial institutions. Liquidity surge. The influx of institutional money would increase daily trading volume, reducing volatility and potentially stabilizing price action. Regulatory clarity. SEC approval of an ETF would reinforce the legal standing of XRP, countering years of uncertainty following its lawsuit with the SEC. Increased demand. The ETF would create a massive new demand source, driving prices significantly higher. XRP price projections. How high could it go? Historically, ETF approvals have led to significant price increases for underlying assets. For example, Bitcoin surged over 60% within weeks of ETF approval. Gold ETFs helped gold rise over 400% in the early 2000s. Applying similar metrics to XRP, conservative estimates suggest the price could skyrocket. Short-term, $2.50 to $5, post-ETF approval rally. Mid-term, $7.50 to $10, as institutional adoption grows. Long-term, $25 and above, if XRP gains mainstream financial utility and replaces elements of SWIFT. Some bullish analysts even argue that if XRP achieves full-scale institutional adoption as a liquidity bridge for global banking, we could see prices above $50 or even $100 long-term. Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, said, "Digital assets are becoming a real part of the financial system. An XRP ETF would provide investors with regulated exposure to one of the most efficient digital assets for cross-border transactions." Robert Mitchnick, head of digital assets at BlackRock. "We believe blockchain-based assets like XRP have significant institutional potential. With the right regulatory framework, they could revolutionize international settlements." The introduction of an XRP ETF will provide investors with a safe, compliant way to access XRP, an asset with growing use cases in global payments and institutional finance. Increased institutional interest. If BlackRock and other firms secure an XRP ETF approval, it will pave the way for more crypto ETFs beyond Bitcoin and Ethereum. Mass adoption acceleration. XRP could become a go-to digital asset for financial institutions looking for fast, low-cost cross-border payments. Broader crypto market growth. A successful XRP ETF would validate crypto as a mainstream investment class, encouraging new investors. An XRP ETF approval would mark one of the most significant milestones in crypto history, cementing XRP's place as a financial-grade digital asset. With institutional giants like BlackRock moving into the space, XRP could see exponential price growth, mirroring or even surpassing Bitcoin's trajectory. The question is no longer if, but when this will happen. If an XRP ETF is approved, we could be witnessing the beginning of an entirely new financial era. Are you ready?